What's up, y'all? Don't get caught slipping. That's what the Lord told me this morning. That is what the Lord told me this morning. And He told me that in regards to my faith. Don't get caught slipping. Like your faith, don't let that slip. Don't lose your faith. That is what He was telling me today. He brought me to, in my devotion this morning, He brought me to Matthew 14, I believe 22 and 23. Or no, 27 to 31, which is the story of Jesus walking on water, and Peter's like, yo, like, is that you? Like, is that you out there? If that's you, y'all told me to come out and walk on water with you. And he's like, all right, come. Came out, and he was walking on water. Then he was caught slipping. And, Jesus was just like, ugh, you have little faith. Why'd you doubt? He pulled him out. That's literally what the word says. I'm not even paraphrasing or anything. That's literally what it says. But I was just thinking about that because that is like, if you don't pay attention to how the enemy attacks you, you're going to consistently be repeating the same things, and you're going to be consistently in the same, like, just having the same battles. Like, you have to know what tactics he used to try to, like, get you off your game, like, to get you slipping. And this morning, like, God reminded me that He's just like, yo, don't get caught slipping. Because not lately, but I mean, you guys, if you watch previous of my videos, yo, can I just take my time and speak? What's going on? If you have watched any of my previous videos, there have been somewhere I've spoken about, like, me having doubt. And it's like a battle game that goes on up here. Like, I can be straight smiling, kiki, having a great old time, but yo, up here, battlefield, like, straight up. And because I know that is where the devil attacks me, it is a lot. I have to be a lot more intentional in defeating, like, those thoughts, and a lot more intentional in what I do to have faith, a lot more intentional in believing in the word of God and what God has told me and what God has promised me. Because sometimes the devil be planting some seeds in my head, and I'm just like, and then I get all emotional and then forget about it. So this morning, God reminded me, don't get caught slipping. Like, I already told you, like, all right, come on, cool, come. And he started to walk. That's the thing, like, Christ told Peter, come, and he was walking on water. And then when he looked around, that's when he got all distracted and like, oh God, and he started to sink. Don't get caught slipping. Don't get distracted with everything all around. Just keep your eyes focused on God and remember exactly what He told you. If He tells you to come, go. If He tells you that this is it, this is it. If He tells you that this ain't it, this ain't it. If He tells you right, left, purple, blue, I don't know what it is, just know and trust and believe that it is so. It is so. It may not be in this timing right now, today or tomorrow, but just trust and believe that God's will prevail. Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, another thing that he made very important, that he highlighted for me, is the need to know the devil's tactics against you. It's different for everybody. You have to know what weapons the devil is using against you to get you off your track, to get you slipping. You have to open your spiritual eyes. You can't be sleeping out here talking about and thinking that every single thing is the devil. Sometimes it's you, like, straight up, but sometimes it is the enemy trying to get you to slip up and lose faith and have doubt and all that stuff. But you have to know, like, you have to be able to tell the difference. You have to know what he uses. For me, I just know it's constantly a mind battle for me. Like, I know that I have to, like, sometimes, like, majority of the time I'm listening to gospel music because of the fact that I know a lot of times when I listen to other stuff for too long, not to say that I don't listen to any other music, but when I listen to that other stuff for too long, I can't manage, like, all the stuff that's going up in my head. I had a friend one time ask me, like, yo, like, you listen to anything else, or why you listen to this, like, all the time? Yo, because that is the antidote. That is the antidote. Like, when I be worshiping, like, all day, like, for real, it's because it's literally the antidote to keep me sane. Because I know that my mind just be going and going and going, and I be making up all these scenarios, and then I start to feel it, because your mind doesn't know reality versus not. So once you start to think it, you start to believe it, and then it sometimes even becomes your reality. So because I know that about me, you ain't gonna catch me slipping all the like too much. Like not too much. Sometimes I be slipping, but not too much. You feel me? Like that is that I know that is the antidote to help me to stay focused on what God has told me to stay focused on. Like I don't I like to I don't want to lie and say I like to read. I do read, but it's not my favorite thing to do, and it's not like I just prefer listening to worship music and watching people worship like on YouTube and stuff than to pick up the Bible. Like it's very important to have the Word of God in you, yes, but I do both because I just know that I need to sharpen my mind and keep my mind on things above. The Bible tells us this, to keep our minds on things above at all times, anyways, so that our mind can be at a state, so that we can emotionally and just mentally be at a state to be prepared for battle. Like, if you know, like, if, for example, any sport that you play, if you're not consistently working out, you're not going to be in shape for when come game day. Straight up. So what is it that the enemy uses to attack you? Like, what is it? Like, some things are not my fight. Like, I don't struggle with alcohol. I don't struggle with drugs. I don't struggle with certain things. So certain things, like, he can't use to tempt me because they're just, it's not a big deal for me. It's not a fight for me. But he knows if he plants a little seed, if he has somebody even look at me the wrong way, or I don't know, I'm going to start planting, creating stories in my head, and then I'm going to start doubting. I'm just going to be like, oh my God. Just know, those are the two things. Don't get caught slipping. And sometimes we get caught slipping because we don't even know what the enemy uses to try to like slip, like get us, like trip us up. That's what I meant to say, slip us up, trip us up. So know what it is that he is using to using against you. You gotta know that. You gotta know what your enemy is doing. You have an advantage. He ain't doing nothing new. Just pay attention to your life. He's not doing anything new. He's not. He's not ever gonna do anything new. He don't got nothing new to give you. Like, he ain't got no new tricks. Aha! No, there's no new trick coming out the hat. Like, no, just know what it is. And once you know what it is, like, you also know how to fight it. God has always given us tools to fight it. So y'all can go ahead and shade me every time y'all see me on here talking about Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. But at the end of the day, who got the peace? Okay, who got the joy? And who's leveling up out here and glowing? Okay. No, but seriously, guys, don't get caught slipping. Know what his tactics are against you, and just don't be falling for it.